Tonight's game is brought to you by Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Hike Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, and Vision Ford. Now, here's KBMW's Robert Wanick.
Welcome to Wahpeton. Hang on a second. Welcome to Wahpeton as the boys of fall tank to Frank Vertin Field under the lights of Skip Butte Alumni Stadium. In high school football action tonight, expect temperatures near the upper 30s later in the game. But the forecast calls for a 7 o'clock Eastern Dakota Conference clash between Wahpeton and Grand Forks Central. I'm Robert Wanick, happy to be here tonight for the regular season finale. Picked to finish last in the EDC conference poll. Wahpeton said not so fast, and here come the Huskies in Week 9 with a chance to finish the regular season with a winning record above the 500 mark. With a win tonight against Grand Forks Central, Wahpeton locks up the number 3 seed in the East Division. Central is hoping to sneak into the bottom of the bracket with their second win of the season. Wahpeton enters tonight with a 4-4 record. Wins over Fargo South, Watford City, Valley City, and number 4 ranked Devils Lake. Each Wahpeton loss has come at the hands of a state tournament contender. Class 1A Kindred capped off an undefeated regular season. Minot North, Horace, and Red River are ranked 3-2-1 in Class 2A football. Wahpeton's 34-28 loss to Red River showed the state that they have a puncher's chance in the playoff picture. That's a liberating feeling for a program that nobody profiled as a postseason threat just 8 short weeks ago. They aren't underdogs anymore. They're just some dogs with an offense that's all bite, led by a balanced scheme and some incredible skill players that we'll get to right after this break. You're listening to Husky Football at the Voice of the Valley and watching on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentiahealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to Frank Vertin Field. It's going to be a chilly one out there, not so bad up here in the press box. I'm Robert Wanick at the Voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. It's Grand Forks Central versus Wahpeton in North Dakota Class 2A football. Regular season finale, home finale for the Huskies, and a chance to go out on top heading into the playoffs with a 5-4 record. Let's start this pregame show off tonight. This pregame show is presented by Red River Grain, serving the local farmer since 1986. And we're going to start it off with your keys to the game. Let's start it off with your stat report presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. We'll start off with the quarterback. Bjorn Kubla is your quarterback of this team. If you're watching on KBMW News Live YouTube, we're going to throw up some graphics with his stats. He is 109 for 178 this season, over 1,500 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, just 5 picks. So Bjorn has been really good this year, taking that extra step in his progression as the senior of this Husky squad. Again, these stat reports presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. Now let's take a look at your tailbacks, led by Trayton Mauk, 145 rushes, 1,022 yards. So he's been in the news for a while now, last 3 seasons. A couple of years ago, he was Daily News Fall Sports Athlete of the Year. As just a sophomore, he had over 1,500 all-purpose yards. Big play Trey has 13 touchdowns on the ground this year. Jack Gilbertson, 5 carries for 79 yards, 70 of those coming on the last play of the game versus Kindred way back in week 1. That went for a touchdown. Michael Peterson, who had 50 yards last week, 49 yards at Fargo South. The bulk of that on the final 2 drives of the game. Michael has 15 rushes for 57 yards this season. Evan Doctor, 19 for 51 and a touchdown. And that's it for the Husky tailbacks. It all runs through Trayton Mauk. 145 rushes, 1,022 yards, 13 touchdowns. And for your wideouts, this is a balanced group. We've got these stats highlighted on the YouTube page right now. Jackson DeVries, he leads the team with 600 receiving yards on the dot, 4 touchdowns, 32 catches. So he's a big play guy, does a lot of it after the catch. Braden Steffens, he leads this team in receptions with 37, 491 yards to show for it, 5 touchdowns for Braden. Trayton Mauck, 13 catches, 177 yards, and 2 scores to go along with his 1,000-plus yards as a rusher. Jack Gilbertson, 14 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. He's just a freshman. Aiden Bonchez, 6 for 80 and 2 scores. Caden Barth, 3 for 55 and 1 score. And Trey King, who played quite a few snaps the last 2 weeks with some injuries to Gilbertson, Bonchez, and Barth. He has 2 catches for 13 yards, doing a lot of nice things out there as well. Now let's take a look at your defensive stats for this Huskies team. Leading the team in interceptions, Jack Gilbertson, despite missing the last 2 games, has 4 picks. We don't have numbers for the entire conference because this year they elected not to compile stats and post them on the EDC website, but Jack Gilbertson probably leads the East Division with 4 picks. Leading this team in tackles is Trayton Mauck. He's got 70 tackles. He's down there on the roster, number 44. Landon Ralph, 2.5 sacks. Your sack leader is Isaiah Brushert from his linebacker spot, just hounding the quarterback this season. 3.5 sacks for Isaiah. 38.5 tackles as well. And Evan Doctor, 42.5 tackles from his linebacker spot, a pair of sacks. Doctor, Brushert, Mauck, that is a linebacker core that most teams would dream of having. The Huskies will have them out there tonight. And if you're checking this out on the KBMW News Live YouTube, you can pause or go back and look at the stat report and see how your favorite player is doing. We're going to take another quick break on the Red River Grain pregame show. I'm Robert Wanick, and this is Husky Football on AM 1450 KBMW.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Welcome back to Wahpeton for Huskies football tonight as they wrap up the regular season against Grand Forks Central here at the Butte. Should be a good one. It's going to be cold out there, clashing helmets. It's going to be tough for wide receivers trying to catch those passes, especially off the strong arm of Bjorn Kubla. If you missed our stat report, we're going to go ahead and show you one more time here, presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. Bjorn has 1,500 yards this year, 15 touchdowns to just 5 picks. He has thrown the ball well. Accurate, too. He's 109 for 178. This running back unit is led by Trey Mauck. He's got 1,022 yards, 13 touchdowns on the ground. Wide receiver unit is really a two-headed monster here, and that would be led by Jackson DeVries, 600 receiving yards, which is a huge number for high school football, 32 catches, 4 touchdowns. Braden Steffens leads the team in receptions, 37. They like the quick outs to him, moves the chains, 491 yards, and he also leads the team in touchdowns with 5. Trayton Mauck is also a versatile scat back. He's got 177 yards and 2 touchdowns, so 15 total touchdowns for Trayton Mauck. Defensively, Jack Gilbertson, 4 interceptions, 70 tackles for Trayton Mauck, 3.5 sacks for Isaiah Brushert, and we also have 42.5 tackles and a pair of sacks for Evan Doctor. So that is your stat report once again. Let's get into your power poll. This is presented by Otter Tail Power Company. Taking a look at the Division 3A and 2A polls that just came out on October 21st. Minot, they are in first place, 6-2 in Division 3A. West Fargo Cheyenne is in second. Fargo Davies is in third. They lost to Cheyenne 3-0. So Davies drops from 1 to 3. kind of tough pickings for them after just losing in a tight 3-0 barn burner. Bismarck High is number 4, Mandan is number 5. In Division 2A, home of the Huskies and the Knights, Grand Forks Red River, unanimous first-place team. They're 8-0. They defeated Horace, the number 2 team, 13-9 in overtime. Minot North jumps from 5 to 3. They are 6-2. Devils Lake is 5-3. They re-enter the poll. Wahpeton does have a win over them. And Jamestown is number 5. Despite losing big at home, they are 4-4 in the 5 spot. Receiving votes, Wahpeton right there on the cusp. Valley City 4-4. Wahpeton has a win over them. Might end up going there if Valley City can lock up the 2 seed in the west side. Dickinson 4-4. Bismarck St. Mary's 4-4. All receiving votes. And on the right side of your screen on KBMW News Live YouTube, let's take a look at the EDC standings. Red River, they're 4-0, 8-0 overall, 285 points. They've only given up 72. West Fargo Horace is 6-2, 3-1 in the East. So unless they end up losing to, actually, let's pump the brakes here. They have locked up the 2 seed. Red River has locked up the 1 seed. Wahpeton has clinched a playoff berth, but tonight they can lock up the 3 seed, which brings us to Wahpeton in the 3 spot, 4-4. 219 points scored. So they are the 3rd team in the EDC to eclipse 200 points, and nobody else really that close. Devils Lake next best with 163, Fargo South 152, and Grand Forks Central's offense comes limping in here tonight. 93 points scored this year. 207 points allowed as well, so it could be home cooking for Wahpeton tonight. Red River, Horace, Wahpeton, Devils Lake, Central, and then Fargo South 0-8 going into the final week here. That is your power poll ranking in the EDC. We're going to take another quick break on the Red River Grain pregame show. We'll get back with an interview with Wade Gilbertson, head coach of the Huskies. And then we're also going to get into your highlight videos from Red River and South, your keys to the game by Smith Motors, and your starting lineups. You're listening to Husky Football on AM 1450 KBMW.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side. No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Talk to Carson or Brad for your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get up to $120 in rebates on the purchase and install of a set of 4 tires. Save up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install of front and rear brake pads. Save up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install on front and rear brake rotors. And save up to $80 in rebates on the purchase and install on GM shocks and struts. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
Welcome back to Wahpeton. We've got Class 2A football on the air. It is the Huskies versus the Grand Forks Central Knights tonight. Had a chance to talk with Wahpeton head coach Wade Gilbertson on last Saturday's Giants Sports Show. For about 4 minutes, he discussed this week, and he discussed his team's playoff prospects and how he feels about his unit. Here's what Wade had to say on the Giants Sports Show. We'll be right back with the Red River Grain pregame after that.
How nice is it to be able to finish the season at home? I mean,
It's got to be hard to go to sleep at night this week because you got to be just ready to be ready to wake up and get after it.
Yeah, some people don't want to wish the weekend away, but I tell you what, I wish it was Monday morning. I sure do, and maybe even Sunday night because we have our coaches meetings on Sunday nights, and that's kind of when we try to install our game plan for the week, and then a little bit on Monday afternoon as well with the film with the kids. And yeah, you kind of want it to get here and let's get going. You don't want to stop the momentum that the kids have, and you don't want to stop the path that our kids are on. Couldn't have been happier with the last couple weeks of practice and the rugged schedule that we've had. I mean, at one point, I think I told you guys we've played the number 3, number 2, and number 1 team in the state in consecutive weeks, and I don't know many teams in North Dakota that have had that kind of a stretch. And our kids have stayed positive about it. Our kids have played hard. Our kids have tried to compete with everybody. And come out last night and we're able to get a bit of an easy win there in the fourth quarter. Just shows that our kids are staying on that path. And that's all on them. That's not on our coaching staff. Now, we've tried to keep them grounded a little bit, but they keep coming out and they keep getting work done on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. And that's going to help us win on Friday nights, and they're starting to believe that kind of thing. And one of our messages to our kids was, we went up against the number 2 team in the state, the number 1 team in the state, and the number 3 team in the state in consecutive weeks, and 2 of them were on the road, and we come out of it 1-2. If you'd have told me that at the start of the season, I would have told you I'd have taken it. Right now, I want to go back and I want a few plays against Red River. I want to play them again and see how that turns out.
You might get the opportunity
and possibly get a 1 or a 2 seed. And so who knows? Yeah, down the road who we're going to play again. But couldn't be happier with the way that our kids are responding to the challenges and the fact that they are starting to believe that hey, we're hanging with anybody. And so we're 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 different plays in one football game away from having the lead in either of those games against the number 1 and the number 2 teams in the state. So, hey, why not us? Why can't we go on the road and play them and stick it to them and beat them and get into the state tournament and then possibly get into the championship game as well? So some of our kids are starting to believe that the why not us mantra. So, yeah, it's been fun to watch and fun to coach these guys.
And when I look at the schedule and we talk about the team starting to believe in themselves, I actually look at the losses, 4-4. I don't see any bad losses. Minot North tied at half, and then Minot North reels off 14 unanswered in the second half. I have them at number 3 in my poll last week. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, number 2, Horace, number 1, Red River, and then Kindred just finished their 3rd consecutive undefeated regular season. So there's your 4 losses.
Yep.
And nothing to be ashamed about in those losses. Played pretty well in them, and I had you guys at 5 last week.
Oh, good.
I said I might be the only one who did, but
right, you are.
Maybe
That's
somebody will join me this
right,
week, and if they don't, I don't think you guys are going to be too hurt over that.
No. You kind of went through the rugged schedule that we have, and some people discount that early season non-conference game, but yeah, you've played the top 2 teams in the state. And then Minot, who you
sleeping
put as
on. People
third.
are sleeping on Minot North.
Absolutely they are. And especially after their performance this last weekend, they're starting to play a little bit better. And then to me, I don't know how to say this on the radio, but Kindred is probably the best team we've played all year. They would probably be the number 1 seed in all of AA football. Yeah, so we've played a rough schedule, and we knew it was a rough schedule, and our kids have really responded to that. So it's been really, really fun.
So that's head coach Wade Gilbertson of the Wahpeton Huskies. He's got to ice his legs today because he was doing circles in the end zone. That's what happens when the Huskies win. It is a good day. Go Dogs. That was Coach Gilbertson on the Giants Sports Show. Feeling pretty good. Hoping to get his steps in today with another post-game sprint around the circle in the end zone. But Grand Forks Central, they've got other plans, obviously, trying to make a late push into the Class 2A playoffs. Let's take a look at your keys to the game presented by Smith Motors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Number 1, replicate last week's defensive effort at Fargo South. Wahpeton allowed just 10 points despite surrendering over 300 yards passing. The Huskies neutralized the Bruins' running game, forcing Brevin Wark to press the football into tight spaces all game. Evan Doctor stepped up with an interception. Trayton Mauk, Isaiah Brushert, and Luke Anderson each found the sack column in a hounding effort for the Huskies. Central, on the other hand, well, they allowed 39 points to the Bruins in a thrilling 40-39 double OT victory just 2 weeks ago. Wahpeton is primed for a big offensive performance against a Knights unit that's allowed at least 28 points on 4 separate occasions. Offensively, involving players outside of the big three will be key to Wahpeton expanding its options and using the entire playbook when it comes to playoffs. Trayton Mauk, Jackson DeVries, and Braden Steffens have been dynamite all season, but teams now know the formula, so mixing up the recipe just a bit, finding some success with guys like Jack Gilbertson, Aiden Bonchez, Michael Peterson, that could give this Wahpeton offense another gear. We'll take a quick break and come back with your starting lineups at the Voice of the Valley, AM 1450, KBMW.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Titan Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic, working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy a hands-on work experience. Learn from factory-trained service experts and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a Titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Titan Machinery Wahpeton, your local Case IH dealer. Visit TitanMachinery.com/careers to learn more.
Welcome back to the Voice of the Valley. I'm Robert Wanek at KBMW, hoping for another good football game. We've had quite a few of them this year at Frank Vertin, whether it's the Huskies, who are playing tonight, or whether it is the Wildcats, who are playing on Sunday with a trip to the conference championship on the line. We are streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Go check it out. Up top in the press box, a little warmer than the boys down on the field. Wahpeton tonight wearing special military jerseys for Military Appreciation Night. They got the digital camo look going. It's going to be tough for me to relay you guys the numbers, but I'll do my best up here. Maybe bounce off the PA a little bit. They're in the digital camo jerseys, black pants, purple helmet with the white paw on the side. Grand Forks Central is wearing whites with the garnet-colored pants. I believe the helmets are garnet. Again, it is the black hole here at the Butte, and it's very hard to see down on the football field. We're getting ready to go here. We already went through your Smith Motors keys to the game. This is the Red River Grain pregame show, and I'm Robert Wanek.
The Huskies are coached by Mr. Wade Gilbertson. The Central Knights are coached.
Let's take a look at your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineup. We'll stick to Wahpeton here tonight. They are going to receive the ball on the north end of the field. Offensively, Wahpeton is going to be led by a line that has been getting a good push in the run game and protecting their senior quarterback, Bjorn Kubala, very well. It's Chase Marsh, Hunter Belke, Luke Anderson, Owen Scovolt, Landon Nordic, Landon Ralph. The skill players on this team, as I just said, senior signal caller, 1,500 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's Bjorn Kubala. Jack Gilbertson returns from a 2-week absence with a shoulder injury. He will play some wide receiver. Braden Steffens and Jackson DeVries, they will be your top targets on offense. They have over 1,000 yards combined receiving and 9 touchdowns. In the backfield, it's going to be Trayton Mauk, over 1,000 yards rushing, 70 tackles defensively for him. Michael Peterson will spell him in certain situations, but it is his backfield, his football most of the game. So that is how the offense is going to start here for Wahpeton. You might see Aiden Bonchez mix in. He's been dealing with an injury. So has Caden Barth. So we'll see if they are available tonight. We don't have a stat report for Grand Forks Central because, as I said earlier, they have opted not to compile stats for the EDC this year. So we only have Wahpeton stats. We went through those earlier in the pregame show. And we're getting ready to kick this thing off. Military Appreciation Night, and it is also senior night for this Huskies team. So let's go over the seniors on this team, and then we'll get to your kickoff, which is presented by NDSCS. Talon Lunsky is going to kick off for NDSCS. We will get to your seniors as soon as we get a break here. It's time to play Husky football on AM 1450 KBMW. Back deep for the Huskies, it's going to be Trey Mauk and Jackson DeVries. Two big playmakers usually don't get too many footballs kicked to them. Central into kickoff formation, and we're ready to go here. Jack Gilbertson getting loose on the sideline, throwing the football around with Kubala. That's good to see. Hopefully they can connect tonight. The kickoff is away, presented by NDSCS, the science of learning by doing. Ball is bobbled around the 15-yard line, but we're going to get a decent return out to the 25. So we await the number on that. It's Jackson DeVries. Turns that one into about a 10-yard return after bobbling it, and that's where the Huskies will take over. It was number 3, Braden Dirks, on the tackle for Grand Forks Central. Wahpeton works exclusively out of the shotgun. If you're new to this, they will not go under center, I'm assuming, the entire game. Usually a one-back set in the backfield with Trayton Mauk on either side of the quarterback. Not afraid to spread 4 or 5 wide when it comes to the receiving core. And there is a player down. It's a Knight right around the 10-yard line. They're going to take a break to 10 to him, and we'll take one, too, on AM 1450 KBMW.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Huskies back out there. They're going to start this first drive of the ballgame from their 25. 3 wide on the near side, 1 man on an island up top. Mauk is in Kubala's right pocket. Snap is off. They hand to Mauk. He tries the left side, cups up the middle, and he's going to get near the first down. Probably a gain of, you're going to mark him a little short there, 5 or 6. Looked like he fell forward, but you're going to say his knee hit the ground just about 6 yards downfield. Kaiden Murph on the stop there for the Knights. Two wide receivers split on the press box side. Another handoff to Mauk. Right side jump cut to the left, and he's got just enough for a first down. So 2 carries for 11 yards early on for Trayton Mauk, and that's how Wahpeton opens up this passing game. Senior night here in Wahpeton. Trayton Mauk, one of those contributing to this program. Same look for Wahpeton. Wide receivers are staggered on the near side. Mauk has moved to the left side of the backfield. 1 man up top. 3 wide set. Tight end on the right. Quick pass out to Gilbertson, I believe. So doesn't take him long to get involved. His first game back after a 2-week absence. And that's about a 6-yard completion to Jack Gilbertson. 4-yard completion. So 2nd and 6 for Wahpeton. They have the ball on their own 41-yard line. Three wide receivers on the high side, 1 down low. They flipped the set that they've been running the last 2 times. Shotgun snap to Kubala. Quick out to the near side to Steffens, and he catches that going into the sideline. Pretty short game. Tackle once again is Braden Dirks. So 2 short passes for Kubala. Let's see if they open it up here. Wahpeton facing 3rd down from the 45-yard line. Hand off to Mauk. He's got a burst. He's got a lot of room. Trayton Mauk trying to outrun the defense. Sheds a tackler. 15-10. See you later, Trayton Mauk. 55 yards for Trayton Mauk. He turned it on to 2nd gear right away. Bursted through the hole, and then one guy tried to tackle him, and just a little stiff arm shrugged him off and took it to the house. Trayton Mauk 6, Grand Forks Central 0. Touchdown Huskies.
Kicking the point after for the Huskies is Trayton Mauk.
Malk will go out there for the PAT. Snap is off, kick is off. And it's no good, so Malk 5 for 5 on PATs last week, 0 for 1 tonight. But the Huskies take a 6-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 9:41 to play in the first quarter. We'll be right back on AM 1450 KBMW.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
So Trayton Malk goes 55 yards for 6. Caught me off guard. I didn't even have time to get excited trying to run the camera in the scoreboard. Wahpeton 6, Grand Forks Central 0, just over 3 minutes into this football game at Frank Vertin Field. Malk had a nice hole on the right side, offensive line doing its work, and you're going to have a hard time catching him when he hits second gear. Kickoff is away. Central lets it bounce. It's going to bounce straight up in the air to Hopper. Returner gets it, takes it out to about the 23-yard line.
Zane Martin with the kick return for the Knights. He makes his way out across the 20 to about the 20.
So Grand Forks Central out to the 23-yard line. And the Huskies trot back out there in their very difficult to decipher digital camo uniforms. They look cool. You just can't see who's wearing what number from up here. So whether it's the black jerseys, I don't know if they got a thing where they don't want to be identified when they're out there playing, but they do a good job between the black ones and these ones. Central, they're going to work out of the gun. 2 tight ends on the line. One shifts back into the backfield. He'll play fullback role, hand off to the running back. And he's got nowhere to run. The outside is sealed off, and that tackle was made by number 10, Braden Steffens.
That handoff goes to Naz Fisher.
Carried by number 19, Naz Fisher. So Braden Steffens closing off the outside, containing, doing his job as a D-back, and Grand Forks Central picks up 2 yards there. They'll have 2nd and 8 from the 25.
Gain of 2. 2nd down and a long 8 yards.
So Braden Steffens making the first tackle of the game for this Huskies defense. Out of the shotgun, Central. Again, 2 tight ends on the line, 1 wide receiver up high. It looks like they're going to run, and that's what they do. They give it right back to number 19, and he gets a much better gain that time. Picks up about 4 there. So Fisher's going to give him 3rd and manageable. That time they go to the right side. Isaiah Brushard on the tackle. He's approaching 40 tackles on the season. And Wahpeton, they don't count solo tackles and assisted tackles as one whole tackle each. They count assisted tackles as a half tackle, which is not technically correct, so they're shortchanging their guys a little bit. I'm sure he's got quite a few more tackles. 3rd and 3 from the 30. Huskies trying to make a stop here. 1 wide receiver near side. Tight end goes in motion, left to right. They're going to hand it off again. And Fisher is going to go to the right side, and he is running Huskies over. Looking like a bowling ball on that play. Can't be taken down until he picks up at least 10 yards. And that's a Grand Forks Central 1st down. So that one was Jackson Pekka. So they switch from Fisher to Pekka, and he moves the chains. So Central's working from their own 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun again, man in motion. 1 wide receiver spread out wide, handoff to the left side. No real estate. Taken down after about 4 yards. So a good job there of turning nothing into something. And that again was number 28, I believe. That was Anton Perales, 5'8", 175-pound junior.
Once again, carrying for the Knights was number 20, Jackson Pekka. Making the tackle, Isaiah Brusher. Second and 7.
Number 28 on that last carry. Out of the shotgun, 2 men on the line. 1 wide receiver out wide again, so they are all out on the run here if you're Grand Forks Central. Another handoff to number 28. He tries the right side, and he's taken down about 4 yards short of the third down, or of the first down marker, excuse me, maybe 3.
Central Knights is number 28, Anton Perales. He's had the last few carries for the Knights.
So the Knights have the white jerseys here, but once you get tackled a couple times on this grass field, their numbers are hard to see too. So we'll do our best up here to get you the names. But nonetheless, 3rd and 4 from the 49-yard line. They have pushed the ball into Huskies territory. Big down for both teams here. Trips bunched up on the right side. Lone man in the backfield. Taking their time. Grand Forks Central. Shotgun snap. Handoff. Fisher gets a first down. Hurdles. He's still on his feet down the sideline. Near the 35-yard line. So a couple big runs on this drive from Grand Forks Central, and they are providing some pushback to Wahpeton's offense right away. Wahpeton gets all of it on a 55-yard touchdown run from Trayton Mauk, and Grand Forks Central is using a more grinding approach here with Fisher and number 28, Anton Perales. They have the ball down to the Huskies' 37-yard line. New set of downs.
1st and 10 Knights at the Huskies' 37-yard line.
Knights operating from the 37. Snap is off. Handoff to Fisher again. He'll try the right side. Get a good gain. About 5 yards on that one.
Daz Fisher once again carrying to that right side. Gain of 5, 2nd down.
He's been the lead back, but it's been a pretty good split so far between Fisher and Perales.
Number 50, Chase Marsh.
It was Chase Marsh in on the tackle. So Central trying to get into the Titan Machinery red zone here. Snap is off. It's another handoff. This time it's number 40, and he is met by 3 Huskies and carried out of bounds. After no gain or a short gain, we'll just call that a tackle for the pack there. 3 guys meet him at the same time and just drive him out of bounds. He keeps his legs going trying to get that first down marker, but they just keep pushing him laterally into his own sideline, and it is going to be 3rd and 6 for Grand Forks Central.
3rd and 6, another 3rd down.
So 3rd and 6 at the 37-yard line. Man in motion left to right. He's going to stop in the fullback position. Snaps off. Handoff once again. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short. That was number 40, Logan Voorhees. 5'10", 215. He's popped at the 30-yard line. Jackson DeBreeze and Isaiah Brushard on the tackle. And it's going to be 4th and 2, and it looks like it's go time for Grand Forks Central. Money down here for both teams. Shotgun formation, Trips bunched up right off the line on the right side. Lone man near side, man in motion. He'll be the lead blocker here. Shotgun snap, taking their time. Here it goes. Handoff is to number 28 once again, and he's got some room. He's going to get a first down. 3 or 4 yards untouched. That's enough to move the chains. Anton Perales.
His run over to that right side is good for a Knights first down.
So the Knights have the ball right on the doorstep of the Titan Machinery red zone. And it is dark down there, folks. You can check it out on KBMW News Live YouTube, especially when they get closer to the red zone. There is absolutely no lighting in between the numbers. Shotgun snap. It's going to be a keeper. Number 7, Noah Lease. He's taken down about a half yard in front of the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Brushard almost getting the sack there. Brushard entered this game as the team leader in sacks with 3.5, and looks like that's going to be a tackle for no gain.
Here comes
2nd and 10 from the 25. We are under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Shotgun snap, handoff to Fisher. Stiff arm. Almost breaks an ankle tackle, but Trayton Mauk was there to trip him up. A little bit of a heel click there, and that might have saved a touchdown as Fisher had the edge there on the right side. But Trayton Mauk just a bit quicker than everybody else on the football field. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Grand Forks Central 3 for 3 on this drive on 3rd down. They have the football on the 21-yard line. Man in motion, right to left. He's going to go back to the right. Handoff. They're going to try that side. They got 3 lead blockers. Fisher cuts it up, and it looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. No signal yet. And he is short. So we might have another 4th down showdown here in the first quarter. $1:45 and counting on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton with a chance to get the football back. Central with a chance to change the dynamic of this game. 4th and 1 from the 16. Out of the shotgun. Snap is off. Handoff to Fisher. He tries the right side. He takes it upfield for a first down, and he's going to be near the 10-yard line. So Fisher getting a lot of tick early on in this first quarter. And not quite sure who made the tackle all the way across the field here at Frank Vertin. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. So they can get a first down without putting it in the end zone. Taking a lot of time in these shotgun formations. They're going to hand it off. It's number 28, I believe, on the left side. He's hit at the 2-yard line, and he's going to fall forward. For a touchdown. Wasn't quite sure. Wasn't quite sure if he got in or not there, but he does get some contact at the 2-yard line, falls forward for a touchdown. So 6-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Presented by Highcamp Construction. A little bit of confusion out there on what was happening. Central came out in an odd-looking set. Everybody paused for about 20 seconds, and after all that, it's going to be a timeout. We'll take one, too, on AM 1450 KBMW. Wahpeton 6, Central 6, with 54 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Welcome back to Frank Vertin Field. Grand Forks Central scores on a touchdown run. I believe that was number 28, Anton Perales. They're going to go for 2 here. Working out of the shotgun from the goal line. Snap is off. Hand off to Fisher. He tries the middle. Then he bounces outside. He tries to hurdle over a Huskies defender, and he's short at the 1-yard line. I believe that tackle was made. As the Huskies run towards us, we'll get the number for you. And that was number 19, Isaiah Brushert. So he stopped at the goal line by Isaiah Brushert. He tries to hurdle, but the linebacker gets out there and clips him in midair and takes him down. So it's 6-6. Grand Forks Central, 2-point conversions, no good. They tie the Huskies up here with under a minute to go in the first quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're all kind of working up here to figure out who's on what for the tackles and whatnot and trying our best. I guess that's my bad. I didn't bring any binocs tonight. But, man, it is hard. I believe that was Isaiah Brushert from the outside linebacker position getting out and making the tackle before Fisher could get to the right side edge on the two-point conversion. So Grand Forks Central will kick it off. Wahpeton's got 54 seconds left in the first quarter. First drive, they went 55 yards to the house. Trayton Mauk, he had carries of 4 yards, 3 yards, and 55. Mauk had he had carries of 5, 6, and 55. Kubla had 7 yards passing on that drive. Kick is off, and that one is going to go into the end zone. So that's a touchback for Grand Forks Central. Wahpeton will take over at their own 20-yard line. 6-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll see if they can rip off another big play here. So far, so good on the stat keeping. There hasn't been much action for Wahpeton. Passes of 4 yards and 3 yards for Kubla, and rushes of 5, 6, and 55 for Trayton Mauk. That last one, of course, going for 6. So Wahpeton will start this drive at their 20-yard line. 2 wide receivers on the high side. KBMW News Live YouTube. 1 man down low. Play action. They're going to throw it to the left side. Complete. Nice little nifty move. Get some extra yardage there.
Your Kubla's pass is complete to the far sideline. Making that catch for the Huskies.
It looks like, again, no idea what the number is. We simply cannot see the numbers. Looks like number 13, Jackson DeVries. On the near side, we have Steffens, so I believe that was DeVries up top, and that was a 7-yard pickup. Kubla with the handoff to Mauk, and he's following his blockers. Actually runs into the back of one of his blockers and able to just follow the leader for a first down. So that one about an 8-yard carry, I believe. So far, Mauk already over 65 yards rushing in this one, and we are not even at the end of the first quarter. Indeed, we are actually at the end of the first quarter as time runs out. Huskies won't run another play here until the next frame. We'll take a quick break on AM 1450 KBMW. Wahpeton 6, Grand Forks Central 6 after 1.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentiahealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Back at it from Earl Skip Butte Alumni Stadium. Wahpeton 6, Central 6 as we start the second quarter. Wahpeton's got the football at the 38-yard line. Handoff to Trayton Mauk. Little juke move in the middle, carries it forward for about 3.5 yards. And hopefully they just run everything on the near hash by the press box. It's a much better view of the ball game when the football's over here. 2nd and 7 from the Huskies. 37-yard line. Staggered wide receivers down low. Mauk is in the left side of the backfield. Tight end DeFries in motion. They hand it off. They don't. They play action, and they'll hit DeFries out on the flats. He's got a lot of room, and he nearly runs it all the way, but he's pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Looked like Jackson DeFries was going to have the edge there, but it is a huge gain. Looks like 25 yards for Jackson DeFries on that catch. So 2 catches, 32 yards so far for Jackson DeFries. 11:22 to go in the second quarter. Huskies have the ball on the Knights' 38-yard line. 3 wide, Mauk in the backfield. They throw right. Beautiful grab there. That thing had some heat on it. It was thrown high, and I believe that was Braden Steffens up top. Good hands on that one. He had to reach way above his head, full extension with his arms, haul that one in. It was a gain of about 6 there for Steffens, second catch of the ball game. Three wide on the near side, and they're going to pass again. It's out to Jack Gilbertson. He's trying to put a move on somebody. He's tracked down from behind after a nice gain. Down to the 15-yard line. 17-yard catch and run for Jack Gilbertson. So Kubla starting to get it going here for this Wahpeton offense. And they've got the ball at the Grand Forks Central 15-yard line. 4 wide. They're going to throw a fade route to the left side. Dropped in the end zone. Wouldn't officially tally that one as a drop because it was a very tough play. And they were looking for Trayton King there. We talked about that in the Smith Motors Keys to the Game. Who else can we get involved outside of the big 3? And they just ran straight go route with him to the pylon. He had a step on his D-back, but unable to haul it in. So 2nd and 10, and Wahpeton has gone with 4 or 5 straight passes here on this drive. There's a handoff to Mauk. Sidesteps one guy, runs over another, and he's going to pick up 5 yards. You know, Trayton Mauk, pretty small frame for a lead back, but when he does get a chance to make contact up the gut, he makes the defense pay. Usually he doesn't get hit a whole lot because he's so elusive, but on that one he was able to lower the shoulder and fall forward for an extra yard. 3rd and 5 for the Huskies. They're down to the 10-yard line here. Titan Machinery red zone. Handoff, Mauk. He tries the left side, and he's going to jog into the end zone untouched. Great blocking there on the left side of the line. That was Luke Anderson and Landon Ralph paving the way there for a 10-yard Huskies touchdown for Trayton Mauk. So just like that, 12-0, Wahpeton leads Grand Forks Central on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 9:41 to go in the half. And I'd imagine they're going to go for 2 here after the first PAT was missed, and that's what they'll do. The offense is out there. Mauk on the right side of the backfield. 3 wide receivers, and Jackson DeFries is your tight end on the left side of the line. Fade route, top of your screen on the right side, and it's a beauty. Caught in the back corner of the end zone. Braden Steffens. Bjorn Kubla dots up the defense. Wahpeton converts the 2-point conversion. 14-0 Huskies on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and this offense is chugging along. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back at Frank Vertin Field in just a minute.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Krause Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Krause Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Peterson kicks it deep, and the return man is laid out at the 35-yard line. Big hit. That was number 21, Trayton King. I don't know if he was still angry that he just couldn't quite catch that touchdown, but he made up for it there with a big hit on special teams. Grand Forks Central is going to be feeling that one. Good stuff out of Trayton King. We said that earlier in the game. 2 catches coming into this one, but he's doing good things, whether it's blocking, running the right routes, and there on special teams, laying a huge hit. Central takes over on their own 34-yard line. 9:35 to go in the first half. Wahpeton up 14-6. Hand off to the left side for about a 2-yard gain. That was number 28, Anton Perales. So he continues to handle a bulk of these carries, along with number 19, Nas Fisher. And Isaiah Brushard is starting to rack up the tackles here for the Wahpeton Huskies. So Central's got a 2nd and 8 here from their 36, trying to get something going on offense. Shotgun snap is off, handoff. They'll try the right side here. In the backfield, it's Trayton Malk making first contact, grabbing him around the waist and just pulling him to the ground. So Trayton Malk getting in on the action for Wahpeton, and it's going to be 3rd and 9. That's a loss of 1 on that play. See Omar Martinez coming to the near side, the Huskies safety. He's getting the play, so is Isaiah Brushard. They'll relay it back to their teammates. And Central's coming up for a huge 3rd and 9 here. They trail 14-6, 8:20 and counting in the first half. Wahpeton in the digital camo jerseys tonight. Looking for a big stop here. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Central didn't like what they saw. They're going to think it over. We'll take one with them. It's presented by Highcamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Wahpeton leads Grand Forks Central 14-6, 8:06 to go in the second quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is Husky football on AM 1450 KBMW.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Big 3rd and 9 incompletion by Grand Forks Central at the 35. Looks like it might have went off his receiver's hands, and Wahpeton has got a chance here to get the football back. Clint Gilbertson says, "Go Huskies." All you watching on KBMW News Live YouTube, in your man cave, in your garage, in your living room, thank you so much. I'm Robert Wanek on AM 1450 KBMW. Trying my best here to run the camera, run the radio board, run the video stream, and also see the numbers. High snap. Central barely gets the punt off. Landon Ralph was trying to block that one, and it is going to be a heater. And wow, Central got a favorable bounce there. They probably could have got 10, 15 yards off that, but they grab it. So Grand Forks Central grabs the punt that was bouncing toward the Huskies' side of the field, and they're going to give Wahpeton the ball around their own 45-yard line. So that's a head-scratcher there. That was Quante Henry coming in and grabbing that ball that was careening towards the Huskies' field. So Wahpeton will get the ball at their own 47. Two wide receivers on the high side. Mauk in the backfield. Kubla out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Mauk. Tries the left side. Good push there from Grand Forks Central. Finally gets some penetration on this Wahpeton line. Mauk stopped after a gain of about 2.
First there on the stop for the Knights. Gain of 2, second and
So 2nd and 8 here for Wahpeton. They're going to throw 2 wide receivers up top. Landon Ralph shifting to the left side of the line here. They've got one man down low. Good one-on-one matchup down low if they want it. Oh, and Mauk is smacked in the backfield just as he got the handoff. That was Naz Fisher. My goodness, coming in like a freight train. You could hear that up here in the press box. And we're a good 50 yards away. Fisher comes off untouched, and right when Mauk got that football, he popped him right in the numbers. So now we got 3rd and 13. Mauk's okay. He's not going to come out for a play. He is flanked now with another running back. I don't have the number here, but there's 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff, Mauk. He'll try the left side. He's got room. He hits the turbo. He's at the 40. Lead blocker. And Mauk somehow stays in bounds down the sideline. Steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Oh, my goodness. We got a couple Grand Forks players sitting on the sideline, hands on their heads, going, what just happened? Trayton Mauk magic out there. My goodness. Great lead block by number 21, Trayton King. And Mauk somehow squeezed by King and the defender and tiptoed the sidelines all the way down to the 3-yard line where he steps out of bounds. Huge run for Trayton Mauk. Let's see what the distance was on that one. I'm not quite sure where that play started.
And we have a timeout called by the Wahpeton.
That's a 50-plus yard run for Trayton Mauk. Wahpeton's going to call a timeout here. They are on the 3-yard line of the Knights after that great run by Trayton Mauk, which was keyed by a lead block from Trayton King. So the duo of Trayton King and Trayton Mauk has Wahpeton on the doorstep. We'll be right back after this timeout on AM 1450.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. Loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
All right, we're still in this high camp construction timeout, but we're going to go back here and talk about that Trayton Mauk run. My goodness, on the left side, Wahpeton just looking to get a first down, and Trayton Mauk taking it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Trey King with a huge block on that one. Wahpeton had the football, I believe, at their 47-yard line. They completely flipped the field, and now here they are on the goal line. First and goal from the 2. They're going to throw it over the middle again. And it's a big night already for Braden Steffens. Little slant route over the middle. Beats his man with a quick first step. Bjorn Kubla puts it right on the money. Touchdown, Huskies. Wahpeton takes a 2-score lead here. It is 20-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Mauk heads out for the PAT. So Braden Steffens, big red zone threat here for the Huskies. Fade route on the first one, goes over the middle on the second one. 2 touchdowns. And the kick from Trayton Mauk That one's good. Wahpeton 21, Grand Forks Central 6. We'll take a quick break and be right back on KBMW News Live YouTube and AM 1450 KBMW.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
So that last scoring drive for the Huskies was keyed by a Trayton Malk run from the Wahpeton 49 down to the 2, and Kubala finds Steffens for a 2-yard touchdown pass, and now on the ensuing kickoff, a big tackle by Trayton Malk. We got the guys in the press box up here asking if it's number 14. That's just the digital camo. It's Trayton Malk again. Trying our best up here. So he tackles the kick returner at the 28-yard line. That's where Grand Forks Central will start. They trail in this one, 21-14, to this high-flying Huskies offense. 21-6, excuse me. Man in motion for Central. Shotgun snap is off. They'll do a quick pass to the left, and they got some room to run. A lot of space, actually, to the 50. Tripped up. Touchdown saving tackle at the 50. Zay Martin looks like he was going to go the distance there. But a shoestring tackle keeps that one off the board. They're saying that's Rylan Flack. Two wide receivers on the near side for Central after that little swing pass. Gets him out to midfield. They're going to hand it off to the left side. That's Nas Fisher. He is stacked up by a bunch of Huskies. Both lines pushing in different directions. And he's going to pick up about 2 yards.
The Husky defensive line and linebacking core.
Trying to see who was the first D lineman on that tackle. I believe Chase Marsh had something to do with it. Either way, he's flexing. The Wahpeton defense has been pretty good tonight. Like we said, against South, they allowed over 300 yards passing, but only 10 points.
Here comes Grand Forks Central.
2nd and 8. From the Huskies 46. Grand Forks Central has two wide receivers on the near side. They send the same guy in motion, and he'll line up as a lead blocker. They'll throw it out here to number 2. And we have a nice tackle on the edge by number 13, Jackson DeVries. Noah Lease once again to Zayd Martin. And that's not going to be enough for a first down, setting up 3rd down and about 4. 2nd down and 4. It is 3rd down, okay. 3rd down and 4 for Grand Forks Central. Wahpeton with a chance to make a big stand here. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. The Huskies lead 21-6. One man in the backfield. 2 tight end set, 1 wide receiver up top. Grand Forks Central, they like to run the football, and they'll do just that to the right side. Good lead blocking, and that's going to be a first down scamper for number 28, Anton Perales. On the tackle was DeVries. Lead blocker there was number 40, Logan Voorhees, 5'10", 215, and he did a nice job. Perales just kind of stuck behind him, grabbed his jersey, and followed him for a first down. So Central's got the football at the Huskies' 35-yard line. Central, I'm sure they'd be happy with just making this a one-score game before half. This drive is crucial. Shotgun snap, handoff again to Paralis. He did a nice job there, got his body turned sideways, and he just kind of sidestepped his way and shuffled forward instead of trying to regain his balance, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards. So Paralis knocked off his block a little bit by an arm tackle, but still able to continue north, pick up some good yardage. Streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube. I think I've finally settled in on the camera here. It's my first time being up in the press box this year. I was down on the concourse, but man, it is going to be about 39 degrees at the end of this game, and I don't want to be anywhere near the concourse. 2nd and 5 from the Huskies 30. Shotgun formation. Looking for the swing left. It's not there, and they'll go for the big hitter downfield. They got a man, and what a pass. It is incomplete. Beautiful pass over the top of 2 defenders. Noah Lease trying his favorite target there. Or is that number 12? I believe that's number 12, Tyson Vanyo, that he was trying to hit on that deep pass. Tyson Vanyo, a 6'2", 180-pound sophomore, just running the fly route down the left side of the field. He drops it in the end zone. Doesn't matter because there was a holding call anyways on Central, and it's going to back him up, but it was a beautiful pass. So Noah Lease, if you were wondering if he could stretch the field, he showed right there that he's got no problem doing it. Looked for his little check down on the swing route there. Huskies kind of bit up on it a little bit, and that allowed the receiver to sneak past the defense. 2nd down and 15 after the holding call from the Wahpeton 40-yard line. Lease out of the shotgun. Omar Martinez on the left side. They block him out of there, but a big hit. Down low, that was number 16, Evan Doctor, and up top, that was number 44, Trayton Mauk. So a little 1-2 punch from the linebackers there. Excuse me, that was Isaiah Brushard and Evan Doctor. Doctor goes low, Brushard goes high, and they're able to stack up the running back. It's 3rd and 11 at the Huskies 36. So gain of 4 there. We'll see if Lease airs it out again on this drive. There's only 2:43 to go in the half. Grand Forks Central needs a touchdown here. They've only got 6 points. Snap to Lease. He's looking left, and he's looking deep, and he'll air it up again. Tight coverage. And that one hauled in by Zaid Martin. Pretty good coverage there by Michael Peterson, I believe that was. Zaid Martin just went up and caught it, running full speed, elevated in the air, and it was put on the money. Just able to turn around and catch it before Peterson could get his head cranked, and that puts Grand Forks Central at the Huskies' 17-yard line, entering the Titan Machinery red zone. Your local Case IH dealer. 1st and 10 at the Wahpeton 17. Hand off to the left side. I believe that's Fisher. He'll get a good gain, about 5 yards. Number 19, Naz Fisher. Minute 54 and counting. Only 1 timeout left for Grand Forks Central. They burned one on their 2-point conversion. They went out there in a strange formation, and then they called a timeout and went and regrouped, and it's proven to be a big one now. They've got 12 yards to go and 90 seconds to do it on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Snap is away. It's going to be a pass near side to fit. It is dropped, and that was for Zaid Martin. So Martin saw 2 guys in front of him at the 10-yard line, Michael Peterson and Jackson DeBreeze converging, and he couldn't keep his eye on the ball. And you know what? That might be all right because he's probably tackled right when he catches it. Instead, he drops it, and it stops the clock. And Central's got a 3rd and 5 here from the 12-yard line. We're going to have a timeout here by Grand Forks Central. So they burned their last timeout with a minute 26 to go in the first half. 3rd and 5 on the Huskies 12. They trail 21-6. We'll be right back on AM 1450 KBMW.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
Third and 5 for Grand Forks Central. Final 90 seconds of the first half at the Huskies' 12-yard line. They hand it off to the left side. It's going to be awfully close to a first down. Looks like they're marking him about a yard short. Number 28, Anton Perales on the carry. And it's going to be 4th and 1. And this is going to take us under a minute here. Central has no timeouts left. 4th and 1 from the Wahpeton 9-yard line. Snap is off. Handoff. Perales. He's hit in the backfield by Landon Ralph and pushed backwards. Turnover on downs. Big dog. Landon Ralph gets into the backfield. He's flexing over to his sideline. Stomping on the grass here. Big play for the Huskies. Gives them the football back and keeps this a 2-score game. Landon Ralph blew that thing up in the backfield, and Wahpeton's going to have 50 seconds to work with. And as we've seen before, that's enough time for the Huskies to put some points on the board. So we'll see what Wade Gilbertson and the staff dials up here. Big play by Landon Ralph. So Wahpeton on offense now, trips on the near side, one receiver up top on KBMW News Live YouTube. They hand it off to Mauk. He shimmy shakes his way up the middle for about 8 yards. Ethan Feldman brings him down. Huskies hurry up, get on the ball. They got 2 timeouts left. Quick pass to the outside, and Grand Forks Central jumped the route but unable to intercept it. That was number 3, Braden Dirks. He read that one the whole way, and Kubala went to his first read. Really no choice because they're trying for a quick pass to the sideline. And nearly a pick 6 opportunity there for Grand Forks Central. So 33 seconds to go. The Huskies have the ball on their own 19. I don't know how cute they're going to get with it here with a 15-point lead. Best play here might just be a handoff to Mauk and see what he can do. They do just that. Mauk tries the left side, stiff arm. He's going to cut it back up the middle, truck stick, and he's still running, carrying 2 Knights. Power run there by Trayton Mauk. Eats up a little bit of clock, but man, that was some tough running, and Wahpeton's going to burn one of those timeouts. We'll take one too. 26 seconds left. Wahpeton looking for a little magic here. They're going to have to go 70-plus yards if they want to tack on another score. AM 1450, KBMW.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Welcome back to Wahpeton as the Huskies are looking to clinch the number 3 seed in the East Division for Class 2A football playoffs. They're up 21-6 on Central. Wahpeton has the ball here at their own 29-yard line. 1 timeout left, only 26 seconds remaining in the first half. Trayton Mauk, excellent tough running on that last play. And Wahpeton has a fresh set of downs here to work with. Kubla bobbles the snap. He picks it up. He's pressured in the backfield, and he is sacked. Wrangled down by all the way back at the 18.
Making that quarterback sack is Logan Michael.
That was Logan Nykel, number 55. Nykel, a 5'10" junior. So Wahpeton's going to let this clock run down to 0. 21-6, Huskies lead Grand Forks Central, regular season and home finale. We'll be back with your Minn Kota Egg Products halftime show. I'll be joined by Wahpeton Huskies AD David Woods. We're going to take a couple minutes of ads here so that we can get everything together, and then we'll be back on the air. AM 1450, KBMW.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentiaHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Welcome to the Minn Kota Egg Products halftime show. I'm Robert Wanek on AM 1450. Wahpeton 21, Grand Forks Central 6. 2 passing touchdowns from Bjorn Kubla to Braden Steffens, and a 55-yard highlight reel touchdown run from Trayton Mauk. And that's how we got here at this point. And David is using the crowd mic tonight, so we're going to sound check it and see how it sounds. How you doing, David?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, fantastic. So I think this is going to work just fine, and you got a booming voice, so we'll make it work. So we got these military appreciation jerseys for Military Appreciation Night. Whose idea was this, and I guess who was involved in making this happen, those digital camel unis for the game?
Well, we have a alumni, Cody Mauk, and, you know, he's involved in the North Dakota Army National Guard. And so he said, wouldn't it be cool if we do a Military Appreciation Night? Now, we've done it in the past, but there's a new set of jerseys out there, and we got the good opportunity to put those jerseys on and honor all the active and past military and give them a shout-out and just make it a special night because it's also senior night as well.
So senior night for the Wahpeton Huskies. What do you got to say about the seniors? You know, you see them in school. You see them out here playing sports. I mean, just this year's class, what are your thoughts? You know, your AD, you've been around them.
Yep.
What do you think?
Very hard-working class, very talented class. I've watched them grow up because, of course, they're Scouts age. So really close-knit group. Looking at the parents out there earlier tonight, you saw that the parents, they knew each other. They, I can't say enough about them because maybe I am a little biased, but I've been around them forever and just a good group of people. I wouldn't want any other people.
So let's go over the seniors. I'll let you do the honors of going over who the seniors are because we didn't get the introduction in the pregame.
Right.
So, yeah, just go over the seniors for us if you can, David.
Okay, so let's start out with Aaliyah Dufresne. She is a cheerleader. Really nice girl, comes from a really good family. Harley Higdom, her mom's an employee of Wahpeton Public Schools, so she's been around. She's such a hard worker. Usually when you say Harley Higdom, people associate that with hard work. Carson Hinsberg, probably one of the smartest people I know, did extremely well on the ACT. He's a manager, and he should be, because he pretty much makes it run. He helps make everything run. Jalea Lopez-Lee, she's a manager this year. She was a football player, got in with the boys. I saw her playing football, and I said, you must play basketball. Rod Brewer can attest to her hard work.
No shortage of energy on the hardwood, that's for sure.
No shortage of energy. She is a hard worker and a rebounder. Omar Martinez, so quick, so quick-witted as well. Bjorn Kubala, Bjorn has come a long way since his freshman year. Watching him do some of these things out here is pretty amazing from where he was and where he is now. Jackson DeVries, I laugh because I watched him grow up as well. Very good family, very athletic family. I believe his father is Husky alum as well, so he comes from a good pedigree. Andrew Schultz, his mom used to be my hygienist, dental hygienist. Amy, once again, good family. I keep saying that over and over again because I think, coming from a good background, coming from a good foundation is so important. And Andrew comes from good people. Trayton Malk.
Do you need to say anything football-wise?
So, he's just multi-talented. His personality doesn't speak to what he can do on the court or on the field, but good kid. Dominique Carter. Dominique is very quiet. I see him in the hallways. He's like, "What's up, Dr. Woods?" We just started to have a relationship. Very good person, mild-mannered, but really good on the – he's a trackster as well, and he did very well in track. Chase Marsh. Chase is a funny guy. A really sweet kid. That's what I have to say about him. And Shanna Rimley can attest to it. It's one of her favorite students, so when he presented her his jersey, she was in tears.
Not so sweet for the central D-line tonight when he's lining up against him on the offensive side, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Carson Van Apps, another person who is extremely talented, but he is also mild-mannered, also a very sweet kid as well. Isaac Clark, can't say enough good things about him. He is a gentle giant. That's what I say about him. You'll look down, you'll see his big afro, and he's just staring down at me because he's a mountain of a man, but a really sweet kid. Owen Scoville, also. Scovolts, they are involved in everything. He has a sister that's an athlete. He's an athlete. I think they push each other. I think they're both very, very good kids, very good hard workers. Landon Nordic, yep. Gosh, what can I say about Landon? He's one of those guys that, he's quiet at first, but then when you get to know him, a really interesting guy. Really, he's going to do big things. I really feel it. And Taylor Sondrel, the tall kid, he's a pretty good athlete. And he's a pretty good athlete, but, doesn't always see the field, doesn't always see the court or whatever, but he works very hard. His background propels him to work very hard. He will come from practice and go straight to Walmart, and he will work a shift, and then he will go home and do his homework or whatever. Just a hard-nosed kid. Really love him. So these are a lot of good
He makes the most of his
seniors.
Moments for sure. That reminds me of the Martinez brothers from Breckenridge. Those guys were working nearly full-time at Walmart and also playing football last year for the Breckenridge Cowboys. So good work ethic from Sondrel. I like to see that.
Yeah, and that's the thing with all these gentlemen. They are very hard workers, and, you probably wouldn't have expected what you see now when they were freshmen, but that just goes to show you how hard work gets you places in life, and they show it.
And what are you seeing out there in the first half before we let you get down there and get back to your job?
I felt like it was kind of a slow start, but they got it rolling, and they figured things out. The coaches have done a very good job. Wade Gilbertson down there rallying people. Hunter McCall's chest bumping. I love the energy. The energy from the crowd, I think, translates to what's going on. Trayton is Trayton. Bjorn's Bjorn. They're making very good decisions out there, and I think they got a really good game plan.
So there you have it. That was Wahpeton Athletic Director David Woods on the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show, giving us the scoop on all the seniors tonight. It is senior night at Husky High. Wahpeton 21, Central 6. We got a few minutes till the second half. Let's recognize some of our sponsors on AM 1450 KBMW.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Welcome back to Frank Vertin Field. I'm Robert Wanek, and I was just joined by Wahpeton Activities Director David Woods. He gave us a good rundown, bios on all of the seniors tonight for senior night. Thank you, Dr. Woods, for that. I was telling Rod Brewer here in the press box, probably the most interesting part of our broadcast tonight. Man, it has been hard to call this game. I can't see what's going on down there. It is crazy how dark it is down on the field. So we're looking at some score updates here courtesy of former AD Mike McCall, who just can't stay away from the football stadium. It looks like number 1 Red River is whooped up on Devil's Lake, 27-0. West Fargo Horace up 19-5 on Fargo South. That's kind of an odd score there. Under 1 minute left in the third. Bismarck, St. Mary's, and Dickinson both receiving votes. St. Mary's is up 13-6 at halftime. Minot North 21-6, trying to hold that number 3 ranking against Valley City, who's receiving votes. And Watford City is up on number 5 Jamestown, 16-14 at halftime. So a wild night so far in East Division football. Thank you for giving us a little score update there, Mike. And we'll see what Wahpeton can do in the second half here if they can bust this one open, because Central's got to feel pretty good about being within 15 points. And it looks like Breckenridge Cowgirls are up 2-1 right now over New York Mills, trying to punch their ticket to Fergus Falls in the Section 6A tournament. Again, those scores are brought to you by Mike McCall up here in the box. 21-6, Wahpeton over Central. And as I was saying, it is so dark on the field that we're trying to get you the numbers. We fell off on the stat keeping. We just don't know who has the football half the time. But we do know that Wahpeton is running this offense through Trey Mauk, and they have 2 touchdown passes to Braden Steffens. First one, little fade route to the right side, back of the end zone, double toe tap. It was very nice. Very back corner of the end zone. Kubala put it right on the money. In the second one, Steffens faked like he was going to run the fade, and he ran a little slant over the middle, left his defender in the dust, and Kubala hit him again right in the hands. So 2 passing touchdowns for Bjorn Kubala, and Trayton Mauk with a 55-yard touchdown run, and he had another 52-yard run. Got tackled at the 2-yard line. So Mauk over 100 yards rushing in the first half here tonight. Over 1,100 yards on the season. We're going to take a quick break on the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show and get back with the second half. Wahpeton versus Central at Skip Butte Stadium.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side. No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Talk to Carson or Brad for your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother, who loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
Welcome back to Frank Vertin Field for the second half of tonight's high school football game between Grand Forks Central and Wahpeton. It is senior night, it is the regular season and home finale, and it is Wahpeton's chance to lock up the number 3 seed on the east side of Class 2A. They lead 21-6 as we start the third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Kickoff presented by NDSCS, the science of learning by doing. Streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube. If you're 21 plus, crack a Busch Latte and check it out right now. Wahpeton looking to keep it rolling behind 100 yards in the first half, rushing for Trayton Mauk and 2 passing touchdowns from Bjorn Kubla to Braden Steffens. Wahpeton will kick it off to Central to start this one as we get our eyes adjusted like a bat. It is dark down there. You're going to hear me say that all night long. Kickoff is on the way, received at about the 20-yard line. Here come the Knights. Nice return. Broken tackle at the 30. Nice tackle made at the 35, however, by the Huskies. But that was a great return there by number 42? 43. Jaden Cochran? That's what I got on my roster. 6 foot 160. He's a sophomore. He had a nice broken tackle there at the 30. But Isaiah Brushert stopped him in his tracks 5 yards later. Isaiah Brushert has been fantastic tonight. So the Knights start from the 36-yard line. Tight end in motion, right to left. He'll stop in the backfield, 2 wide. Handoff to Fisher. He's hit in the backfield. First man into the backfield was Isaiah Brushert. Have yourself the game of your life, young man. They cannot keep Isaiah Brushert out of the backfield. That kid is a problem tonight for this Grand Forks Central offense. So 2nd and 13, loss of 3 as Isaiah Brushert blows that one up. Same exact formation here. Tight end motions into the backfield, 2 wide high. And another tackle in the backfield, this time for the Huskies. It's a guy by the name of Isaiah Brushert. Isaiah Brushert seeing if a 20-tackle game is possible tonight. 3rd and 11. Let's see if the Knights can get past Isaiah Brushert here. Key 3rd down. 2 wide receivers up top. Let's see if the tight end goes in motion. He'll stay put on the right side. And Wahpeton showing blitz with Evan Doctor on the right side. Isaiah Brushert on the left. Here comes Brushert. They pick him up. Pursuing is number 62, Luke Anderson. Brushert on the edge. He's going to get there, but not before Trayton Mauk does. A big tackle on the lower half after a 3-yard gain. So Mauk takes the quarterback out at the hips. That was number 7, Noah Lee, scrambling. Nothing going on in the backfield for him. He had to evade the pocket, and he gets hit after a 3-yard gain. 4th and 8 from the 37. Central's going to punt. Good defensive series there for Wahpeton as we go under 10 minutes here in the third quarter. 21-6 Wahpeton. Punt is off, and it's a pretty good one. Braden Steffens calls fair catch with the man right in his grill. Wise decision, and Wahpeton is going to take over at the 35. We're going to stay right here as the Huskies hustle out there. And we'll see what they do on offense here. Good mix so far tonight between pass and run. At one point, they had 6 straight passes on a drive from Bjorn Kubla, and he's already got 2 passing touchdowns, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for Bjorn this season. Wahpeton takes over back at their own 30. Trips on the near side. Mauk is in Kubla's right pocket. Play action. Quick pass. And Jackson DeBreeze splits 2 defenders and cuts it upfield for a nice gain of about 6 or 7 yards there. So Jackson DeBreeze with another nice catch, and he does it all after the catch, all the yardage pretty much. A couple nice deep routes this year, but he does his damage with quickness after he hauls it in. 2nd and 3 for the Huskies from the 37. Trips on the high side of your screen this time. I believe that's DeBreeze all alone on the bottom. Handoff to Mauk. He's going to plunge forward for a first down. Gain of about 5. So we'll see if this is the formation they stick with. That is actually Steffens on the bottom side. They like him in one-on-one. They like running fades to him and these quick hitch routes on the sideline as well. Run 3 guys on the far side and just keep Steffens down on the bottom by himself. He's joined this time by Jack Gilbertson. 4 wide receivers, they're balanced. Trayton Mauk in the backfield. Quick pass out to Steffens. He's got a little bit of room to run, and he does get it upfield near the first down. Kubla got that one out of his hand real quick into the hands of Braden Steffens, and he cuts it upfield for about 8.5 yards. So they're going to have 2nd and a long 1 here.
Huskies, 2nd down, 1 to go.
On the near side of the screen, it's Steffens, Gilbertson, and they got a slot man there too. 1 wide receiver up top, and Kubla in the back, or Kubla and Mauk in the backfield. Shotgun. Kubla drops back. He's looking downfield. Airs it out, and good coverage there by Braden Dirks. He kind of just ran Steffens out of bounds, and Steffens ran out of room going for that one down the Huskies sideline. About 25 yards downfield, and Kubla, smart decision there to just throw it out of bounds.
Huskies, 3rd and short.
Work it towards the sideline instead of trying to keep it over the field where the DB's got to play on it. And now it's going to be 3rd and 1, and you got to think they're going to give it to Mauk here. 3rd and 1 near midfield for the Huskies. 8:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. 21-6 lead for Wahpeton. Handoff goes to Mauk. He's making some moves. Plows his way forward for another hefty gain. He's going to go for 12, and that's a first down. So Mauk with another big run there. He's up over 120 yards rushing in this ball game. Of course, those 2 big yards of 50 plus, 2 big runs of 50 plus didn't hurt his cause. It's a fresh set of downs here. Wahpeton on the Knights 40. Wide receiver staggered on the high side. We got a tight end on the near side. Mauk in the backfield. Play action, and Kubla overthrows Jack Gilbertson, and man, he's getting that ball out so quickly. If he would have hit Gilbertson on that, there's not a DB within 5 or 6 yards of Gilbertson. So they're giving up a lot of free yards there. The Knights are on those quick outs to the wide receivers. They send 3 guys up top now, and Steffens all alone. We'll see if they let Kubla and Steffens cook on this drive in that one-on-one matchup. Handoff to Mauk, and this time he's bottled up on that play. Number 59 and number 24 for Central. First contact by 59, Carson Corbett. He's 6'2", 210, a senior. And it's Ethan Feldman. He's a 5'10", 175 sophomore. 3rd and 11 for the Huskies. Huskies working out of the shotgun. 3 wide. Mauk on the left side of the backfield. Gilbertson in motion. They hand it off to Mauk. Little jump cut right, left. Finds some running room up the middle. He's not going to get it all back, but he's going to get a lot of it. Now they're in 4-down territory. Wahpeton can go for it on 4th and manageable. About an 8-yard gain there is going to make it 4th and 3.
Huskies offense working on a 4th and 3.
4th and 3, trips up top. Steffens all alone. Near side of your screen, KBMW News Live YouTube, the dangerous Trayton Mauk on the right side of the backfield. Play action, they hit Steffens over the middle. Kubla.
Nice pass from Bjorn Kubla as Braden Steffens hauls
Before the defense could even think about whether Mauk had the ball, that thing was out, and Steffens hauls it in for a first down at the 24-yard line. So the Huskies knocking on the doorstep of that Titan Machinery red zone. That's what Mauk does for you. 1,100 yards rushing this year. They got to honor the run game, and that play action becomes super effective after he rips off a couple 50-yard runs. Gilbertson and Steffens on the near side. Another play action. They hit Steffens, but Gilbertson misses his blocking assignment there, and Steffens is going to go backwards. Little bubble screen there. Gilbertson, the lead blocker. And a couple Knights there able to get around him for the tackle. That was Ethan Feldman and Braden Dirks. So Wahpeton working the clock here still. 5:47 to go in the third quarter. They lead 21-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. If they can wind this thing down a little further and get another score, it's going to go a long ways to putting this game to bed. Gilbertson and Steffens once again on the near side. Play action. Nobody accounts for Jack Gilbertson in the soft spot there in the zone. And that's going to be a first down pass from the 23 down to the 10. So a 13-yard reception there. Kubla. And we go back to the Smith Motors keys to the game involving offensive players outside of the big three, which is Mauk, Steffens, DeBreeze, and they've done that tonight. They've looked for Trayton King. They've now hit Jack Gilbertson as well. First and goal from the 10. Shotgun formation. Kubla is going to pass. Little pump fake. Going for the back end zone to Steffens. Oh, my goodness. Odell Beckham. Shades of OBJ. One-handed grab for Braden Steffens. That is single-handedly the best catch I've seen in a high school football game. Sports Center top 10 stuff for Braden Steffens, and it's going crazy up here in the press box. Even more so down there in the stadium seats. Braden Steffens with a highlight reel touchdown. My goodness. That was a phenomenal one-handed catch. It's like the kid had Stickum on his gloves way in the back of the end zone. And even more impressive, airtight coverage, and he had to create some separation after that ball was in the air. What a play by Braden Steffens. Everybody's got to catch their breath after that one. Huskies 27, Grand Forks Central 6. Wow. 3 touchdown passes tonight for Bjorn Kubla. 3 touchdown receptions for Braden Steffens. Wahpeton blows this one open, and what a 2-week stretch. 35-10 last week against South, and now they're playing Central, and it is 27-6. Really a couple tune-ups here before they get into playoffs and potentially face off against some heavy hitters. And this offense is one of the best in the state. No doubt about it. The numbers don't lie. We're going to get an encroachment penalty on the defense here, which is going to bring Trayton Mauk up a little bit on his PAT. Braden Steffens with one of the best catches you'll see. I don't even want to say on a high school football field. One of the best catches you'll see on a football field, period. PAT kick is up. And it's good. Wahpeton 28, Knights 6. You're going to want to go back and watch that one on the KBMW News Live YouTube page. We'll take a quick break and be right back with Husky football on AM 1450 KBMW.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
And it looks like Wahpeton nearly recovered the kick there. Kicked it all the way down to about the 25-yard line. Central unable to grab it. Wahpeton player comes in sliding, but he touches the end line, and it's going to be a penalty, I believe, on the Huskies. So that should be Central football, but I'm a little confused at why there's no flag for throwing or for kicking it out of bounds, but we'll see if they do signal a penalty here. What an incredible catch by Braden Steffens just moments ago to make it 28-6. And for how hard it's been to call this game in the dark with those dark jerseys, that has made the night worth it and then some. Braden Steffens with 3 touchdowns tonight. He came into this game with 5. And there is indeed going to be a penalty on the Huskies for kicking that one out of bounds. All right, let's get back to business here. Central's going to start this drive at the 35-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, and I got to tell you, their offense hasn't been very tricky tonight. They usually send the tight end in motion, have one wide receiver on either side. And they're doing it again. Here comes the tight end. Very one-dimensional from the Knights tonight. Hasn't fooled the Huskies and Isaiah Brushert. And off the edge there, making the tackle. I believe that's number 16, Evan Doctor. So all around, this Huskies linebacking core has been just beast mode tonight, not letting Central get anything going. It's been fun to watch. And let's not forget that Landon Ralph also stopped a drive in its track on 4th down. A couple plays of the week for the video series we put out every Sunday, presented by Superior Builders. There's going to be a couple good ones from tonight's game. Central back to pass. It is Landon Ralph again on the pressure, forces an incompletion. So Landon Ralph, number 70, bursts into the backfield. He's been phenomenal tonight. Ralph for the Huskies is a 6'2", 225 junior. His dad is the head boys basketball coach and the boys and girls golf coach, Jeff Ralph. .4:14 to go in the third quarter, 28-6. Wahpeton has opened this one up on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Passing again, Central drops back, and they're going to air it out. Quarterback is hit in the backfield. Incomplete. Coming off the edge, I believe that was Evan Doctor again. It's going to bring up 4th and 8, and I think Evan Doctor knew he was going to help us out up here. He's got the lime green socks on, serving as a reflector down there, so we won't miss any of his big plays. He hits the quarterback right in the numbers. So back to punt, Grand Forks Central. It's a fake. It's a fake reverse. Little bit of room, but here come the Huskies on the edge. Oh my, a broken tackle keeps this one alive, but they're still going to stop him short of the first down. Dynamic play there by Braden Dirks. They snapped it to one of the linemen. Dirks comes in motion in reverse. They flip it to him. Evan Doctor tries to chase him down. He didn't get the first down. Central's a little surprised, but you can see it clear as day from here. He wasn't even close, about 2.5 yards short, and Wahpeton is going to get the football back. And Wahpeton dodges a bullet there. Well-executed fake punt, but most of that was Braden Dirks. Or was that Zaid Martin? I think that was Braden Dirks. On the reverse there, number 3 fixing his jersey after he broke that tackle by Evan Doctor, and he ends up just short of the first down. So an exciting sequence there, and the Huskies able to stop the fake punt just before it comes back to bite them. They'll take over the 44-yard line of Central. Huge night for Kubla and Steffens so far. Handoff to Mauk. He tries the right side. He's wrangled down by number 59. Carson Corbett. And usually I'd just give you guys the names, but when I see the number, I got to say it so I remember it. Number 59, Carson Corbett. Second and 9 for the Huskies from the Grand Forks Central 43-yard line. Kubla's got trips up high. Braden Steffens down low. Why not? Throw it to him again. He's got 3 touchdowns. Mauk in the left side of the backfield. Hand off to Mauk. He sheds an arm tackle. He won't break the second one. Picks up about 5 yards there. And that tackle was made by the two-way player, Nas Fisher. He was excellent early on as a running back, but Wahpeton figured it out. Like I said, Central just keeps giving him the same look, the same formation, same motion, same 3 or 4 plays. And Wahpeton, who gave up 10 points last night, has given up just 6 tonight. We're almost through 3 quarters. 3rd and 6 from the 40. Steffens and Gilbertson down low. Hand off to Mauk. He takes it to the left. He's got some open field to work with. Let's see if he can outrun the defense. He gets a block, splits 2 men, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. 22-yard run for Trayton Mauk. And Mauk just took off running straight east-west, took off to his left, got way over towards the sideline, and then cut it up for a big gain. He made sure he got out to the open field on the left side where nobody else could get him. And he almost split the seam and took it for a touchdown. Man, that kid is fun to watch. And we're going to get a penalty here. Looks like maybe a delay of game. Delay a game on the Huskies, so that'll push them back out of the Titan Machinery red zone. They had just gotten down to the 20. They'll work from the 25 now. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 28-6 Wahpeton on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 55-yard touchdown run from Trayton Mauk. A fade route touchdown catch from Steffens. A slant route touchdown catch from Steffens, both inside the 10-yard line. And then a beautiful one-handed grab in the back of the end zone again from Steffens. Wahpeton's got 1st and 15. It's Steffens over the middle. Another completion. And we usually get these full numbers from Hunter McCall on Sunday, and I'm going to be so excited to see exactly what the complete stats are from this ball game. Braden Steffens having the game of his life, heading into playoffs, showing exactly what he can do for this Huskies offense. $1:36 to go in the third quarter. Steffens one-on-one down low again. Nobody over the top on him. Let's see if they send him to the back of the end zone. 2nd and 7. 2 men in the backfield. Shotgun snap. They hand it off to Mauk. He'll try the right side. He's got a little bit of room. He cuts it up, and it's a touchdown for Mauk. There's a flag in the backfield, however, and it looks like this one's coming back. So hold your horses, folks. Looks like this Trayton Mauk touchdown is going to be erased, and it is by a holding penalty. So Wahpeton having to work extra hard on this drive. A delay of game and a holding penalty. But all that means is that the Huskies are going to eat some more clock off here with a 22-point lead. So that's going to be 10 yards from the spot. We'll see where they mark it off. And the Huskies are going to be moving back to so they're going to mark it at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 13 for the Huskies. Again, Braden Steffens with 3 touchdown receptions tonight. He's on the right side, single coverage. Hand off to Mauk. He'll try the left side. Nice cut. And he is going to get tackled at the goal line. They're going to mark it at the 1. Maybe even inside the 1. So Trayton Mauk approaching 200 yards on the night. Braden Steffens with 3 touchdowns. Kubla with 3 touchdowns. And that's the story. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Wahpeton 28, Grand Forks 6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Mauk takes that one from the 23 to the 1. Kubla out of the shotgun. Gilbertson and Steffens near side on your KBMW YouTube. Fade to the opposite side, and that one is bobbled and caught in the back of the end zone.
Touchdown Huskies!
Trayton King, welcome to the show. 34-6 Wahpeton. Bjorn Kubla's 4th touchdown pass of the night, and he is spreading around the football tonight. Big night for the Wahpeton quarterback. 4 touchdowns. Had to wait a second so we could see who emerged from the darkness in that back corner, and it was Trayton King. Again, he high-pointed that football. It looked like it moved around a little bit in his hands. I'll have to go back and watch the stream. Point after attempt from Mauk is good. It's 35-6. Wahpeton. Looked like King might have bobbled that one a little bit, able to maintain control in the very back corner of the end zone. And boy, Bjorn Kubla is throwing darts around here tonight. Perfectly placed footballs, 4 touchdowns, 35-6 Wahpeton lead. We'll be right back with the final 30 seconds of the third quarter on AM 1450 KBMW.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to
North Dakota State College of Science is powered.
Welcome back to Frank Vertin Field for the kickoff as Grand Forks Central takes that one out to the 28-yard line after a touchdown reception by Trayton King. And if you caught us in the press box on the hot mic, we got a new way of identifying players over here. We're going to go by the equipment they're wearing. Some of them got 2 leg sleeves on. Some of them got neon socks, arm sleeve, braces. Forget the numbers. Wasn't my idea, but I'm going with it. 35-6 Wahpeton on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're in the third quarter here. We'll get that updated on the KBMW News Live YouTube. It's been an uphill battle tonight. Up in the press box, it has not been that way on the field for the Wahpeton Huskies. They're just dominating the Knights here in EDC action. That one is out to a familiar target. Pass from Lease to Zaid Martin. He's not going to get anything out of that one. Braden Steffens and Evan Doctor in on the tackle. We'll be a little closer to the football field tomorrow, and the sun will be out, so that'll help. 2 o'clock playoff game, Breckenridge Cowboys versus Parker's Prairie. Highly anticipated rematch between the 2-seed Breckenridge and the 3-seed Parker's Prairie at Cowboy Field. Breckenridge took them out 14-12 earlier this season. The winner is going to the Fargo Dome to play for a trip to the state tournament. 3 quarters in the books here at Frank Vertin Field. Wahpeton 35, Grand Forks Central 6. 4 passing touchdowns for Bjorn Kubla, 3 of them to Braden Steffens, the other one to Trayton King, the first touchdown reception of his career. We'll come back with the final 12 minutes on AM 1450 KBMW.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
"12 minutes to go in this regular season for Wahpeton and Grand Forks Central. It's been all Wahpeton tonight, 35-6 as we start the fourth quarter. Central's got the football at their own 27-yard line. And Central running the same formation we've seen about 99 times tonight. Tight end goes in motion, and they hand it off up the middle. They're going to get about 3 yards on that one. And I'm a little confused at the lack of variety here in the playbook. The tight end comes over in motion every play, and then he stops in the backfield. He's the lead blocker. They run one wide receiver up top, and they don't use him. It's 3rd and 8 now for Grand Forks Central from their own 32-yard line. They will pass here. Little swing play, and Wahpeton is all over it. Nice job on the tackle there. I believe that's going to be Michael Peterson, number 28, and he just won't let go. Quante Henry with the reception. Peterson makes contact, slides all the way down to his ankles, and just hangs on to take him down. It's 4th and 8, and Central is going to send out the punt team. So Braden Steffens back to return this one for Wahpeton, as if he hasn't done enough already. Let's see if they kick it to him here. He's standing right around the 35-yard line. And this play is going to be blown dead. Timeout by Grand Forks Central. So another timeout in a peculiar situation for Grand Forks Central. This is presented by Highcamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Again, tomorrow I'll be on the call over in Breckenridge doing the color commentary as Turner Blofis handles the play-by-play. Breckenridge taking on Parker's Prairie in the Section 6A semifinals. The winner is headed to the Fargo Dome for the Section 6A championship. That's always fun for high school football players. Played some Boys of Fall by Kenny Chesney today on the radio. I believe it's by Kenny Chesney. Too busy putting so many Toby Keith songs in the playlist that I forget who else I'm throwing in there. And on the other side of the Section 6A bracket tomorrow, it's going to be New York Mills versus West Central Area. So Grand Forks Central sent to punt it away. Steffens standing inside his own 40. And that one is going to go over towards the Huskies sideline. Bounces at about the 40 and out of bounds. And Steffens is going to stay out there. Kubel is going out there. DeVries, it's the whole first team unit. This might be the last drive we see them. Always an interesting situation. It's good to get them some work in before the playoffs. We got BW Storm Wrestling coach Ryan Branton here pointing out that it might be Michael Peterson in the backfield, and it indeed does look like Peterson. He had 9 carries for 49 yards in the fourth quarter last week at South, and he'll get another chance to handle the rock tonight. And Michael Peterson, he'll be the heir apparent the way it sounds next year. We'll see what happens. I think we might see a heavy dose of Michael Peterson on this drive. Hand off to Peterson, and he is swallowed up right away. Number 28 on the bottom of that pile. His jersey is basically black now. This field gets wet real quick just from the temperature cooling off, and it gets muddy out here and dirty. They're looking to make this field turf, but a little bit away from their financial goal on that. NDSCS football looking to make this thing a turf field. Also looking to get back to the national championship game this year. They have a playoff game here Sunday at 1:30 against M-State Fergus Falls. So it's 2nd and 10. Gilbertson in motion. He'll stop on the end of the line. Hand off to Peterson. He breaks the first tackle and turns that into a positive run of about 3 yards. Peterson a little bit more north-south than Trayton Mauk. Mauk's got a little shiftier brand of running, but Peterson will punch in the mouth if he gets a little bit of a head start here in the backfield. Really nice game out of him last week at Fargo South when they had all their starters in the fourth quarter. Basically put that one on ice. So Peterson out there once again, trips on the near side, one wide receiver up top. Nine minutes to go in this game. Wahpeton with a huge lead. They hand it off to Peterson. He's got a little daylight. Gets up the middle, and he's still running. Getting a push from his offensive line, and he's going to get about 8 yards. So officials might have let that one go a little bit longer than his forward progress did, but Peterson keeping those legs churning, and the Huskies line giving him a little bit of a push. And that's what we're talking about. Peterson with a little bit of a smash mouth style to his run game. And I wonder if Wahpeton's not going to go for it here. They are near midfield. And if they can get a first down here, they might not have to give the football back, and they don't want to send their defense back out there. And they are going to keep the offense out there. Shotgun set. Peterson to the right side in the backfield. Tight end on the left side of the line. Staggered wide receivers down low. Kubla's going to pass. Quick out. And that one a little bit low. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. And he was looking for Braden Steffens. And that might do it for the offense tonight. Central's going to take over. 8:04 to go. Trailing Wahpeton 35-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We got to get like a 40-yard extension cord here, and then I can call the game from the sideline next time so we can see all these numbers here, folks. Because we're going to have some reserves coming in, and it's going to get dicey again trying to figure out who's doing what. 8:04 to go in this ball game.
1st and 10, Grand Forks Central at the Huskies' 46-yard line.
Central's got the ball at the Wahpeton 46. Shotgun snap, handoff. And a lot of running room, almost gets stripped. It appeared that Braden Steffens got his hand in the cookie jar there, tried to strip the ball, and number 19, Naz Fisher, bobbled it, hung on, and turned that into a massive gain. Takes that for about 17 yards. Rylan Flack on the tackle. So looks like Jackson DeBreeze is in. He's playing D-back still. Michael Peterson on the edge potentially. So some of the starters are still in here. We don't see Evan Doctor's lime green socks, so he's getting a break. And another handoff to Naz, and he takes it forward for a couple yards. It's Naz Fisher.
Short gain on throwing for the Knights. Making the tackle for the Huskies, Evan Doctor.
So number 19, Isaiah Brushert. Not sure if he's out there or not. All right, Brusher's got the White Sox white sleeve. That's what I'm hearing. He is out there. Hand off to the right side for Grand Forks Central. A little bit of room to run. This time it's going to be the bruiser, number 40, Logan Voorhees, 5'10", 215. That's a load coming at you. He picks up a good gain, and they're going to have third down and short. Isaiah Brushert in on there. I don't know how many tackles he has, but I do know he leads the team tonight. That's pretty apparent. 3rd and 1. Grand Forks Central at the Wahpeton 24, trying to sustain a scoring drive here. Their playoff hopes are dwindling away. Shotgun snap, handoff, right side. Good blocking by Grand Forks Central, and that's going to be a first down and then some for number 40, Logan Voorhees. On the edge, sealing off that play was Braden Dirks, the senior wide receiver. Did a good job pushing his defender out of the way, opening up the highway for his running back to pick up a first down, and Grand Forks Central has it at the Wahpeton 14.
1st and 10 Knights, ball on the Huskies 14.
So everybody back in now for the Huskies, trying to prevent Central from scoring again. They only have 6 points, less than 6 minutes to go. Handoff. They'll try the left side this time. They're going to stick with number 40. Picks up about 5. Once again, Logan Voorhees. And Evan Doctor in on the stop.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
$35-6, 5:15 and counting on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton, an all-around performance tonight. And the rest of the state's got to be on notice. Wahpeton can do it all on offense, very dangerous team, and the defense is coming around in the last 2 weeks. Penalty flag, trick play, and it's going to be a little pitch, reverse. Touchdown for now, but we'll see what happens. Referee quickly puts his hands down, and they're going to call this one back. And that's a shame for Central because that hold really didn't affect the play at all, because that happened on the initial handoff, and then they tossed it to the reverse man, which was the speedy receiver Zayd Martin, and he ran into the end zone. It's going to be illegal procedure. So a little too much going on there for Central. We finally see them roll out a different offensive look, and they get flagged. 4:50 to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Central Knights, 2nd and 11. Ball on the 10-yard line.
10 yards to go for the Knights. Snap is off. Lease fakes the handoff. It's the same play except for Martin's looking to pass. He throws it into the back of the end zone, and it is nowhere near. I had to follow that one out of camera frame. He had a man in the back of the end zone, but Martin, he's not a quarterback. That one nowhere near the end zone. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the 15-yard line for the Knights. So they ran the same exact play twice. Last time Martin ran it in and got called back due to legal procedure, and that time Martin throws it wayward out of the end zone. Third and 11, Grand Forks Central out of the shotgun. They finally decided it's a good time to try some of their offensive sets in the final 5 minutes. Play action, under pressure. Lease rolls out, and he's pushed out of bounds by number 19, Isaiah Brushard, and I do believe that's going to be a sack. Isaiah Brushard, the team leader in sacks, adds another one to his ledger. What a game for that young man. Isaiah Brushard with the sack. And they're going to try a field goal here. So Central trying to salvage some points here before this game winds down. 4:37 to go. Kick is going to be from about the 22-yard line. Kick is away. And that one was pure. Talon Lunsky, 5'11", 185 senior. He's got a boot on him. 35-9. Grand Forks Central with a little consolation prize there late in the fourth quarter. 4:28 to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Huskies get the football back when we come back on AM 1450 KBMW.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Grand Forks Central with the onside. Braden Steffen steps up and tries to catch it in the front row, and he taps it backwards to the rest of his teammates. Huskies catch a break there, and they get the football back with 4:23 to go. 35-9, Wahpeton leads on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Stick around for the postgame show presented by Miller Realty. It's going to be a quick one tonight, folks, because I got to get prepared for tomorrow in Breckenridge. It is a huge playoff game, Section 6A semifinals, helping Turner Bluffus out. We'll be revamping the graphics for that game. Going to give you guys a really good product, and I'll be doing what I can with color commentary. And the voice of the Cowboys, Turner Bluffus, he's going to be fired up as the Cowboys look to head to the Fargo Dome. Turner used to play linebacker for the Cowboys. He was on some good football teams, and nobody has more Cowboy pride than Turner on the call. Handoff to the right side for the Huskies. Michael Peterson with some more tough running, picks up 4 yards. Kind of reminds me of Frank Gore, good for 4 yards a pop. Might not go for 80, but he is a grinder back there, Peterson, and he's a good number 2 option to have for the Huskies heading into the playoffs. They're going to give Trayton Malk a rest here at the end of the quarter. Let Peterson do his thing. And Bjorn Kubla is still out there. I'd be super surprised if he throws another pass in this game with Wahpeton leading 35-9, but I've been wrong before. Wahpeton runs the play clock down to 6. They hand it off to Peterson. Nice job turning his back and falling forward, but Central's there to stop him in his tracks. About a 2-yard pickup there for Peterson. Looked like it was going to be more, but the Knights came in and pushed him backwards. It's a good run in there, though. He got held up. Looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss, but he turned his back. So the Huskies have 3rd and 5 from their own 41. 3 minutes to go. Huge lead, 35-9. Trips on the high side. One wide receiver down low. Peterson in the backfield. He gets the handoff. Good blocking on the left side. Peterson's got room to run at the 50, at the 40, 35. Tackled near the 30 of Grand Forks Central. There's a big play for Peterson. Beautiful blocking on the edge there from the Huskies on the KBMW News Live YouTube page. 35-9 Huskies, and now they're marching in the final 3 minutes. So Wahpeton's going to find out who they play later tonight. Wahpeton is going to lock down the 3 seed in the East Division, which means they're going on the road to play the 2 seed from the West. And that might be Valley City on the road, even though Wahpeton beat them, as Peterson makes a man miss in the backfield. He's tackled near the line of scrimmage, however. And no love for the head-to-head in the EDC. Wahpeton beats Valley City, and since Valley City has the chance to get the 2 on the West, Wahpeton would still go there, even with the head-to-head win. In Minnesota on the QRF side, you can see teams leapfrog each other due to head-to-head. Parker's Prairie had more points, QRF points, than Breckenridge, but Breckenridge beat them 14-12. Breckenridge gets home field. That is not the case in Class 2A, and Wahpeton's going to be traveling somewhere, and none of those teams are, very close to Wahpeton. So a little bus ride ahead for Wahpeton. Just some extra time for them to think about all the good things they've been doing the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season as they are tending to an injured Knight on the field. We're going to take a quick break on AM 1450 KBMW.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
.203 to go here. Wahpeton with this game well in hand. It's 35-9 versus Grand Forks Central. So the Knights will be eliminated from playoffs. Wahpeton will lock up the number 3 seed. They'll be going on the road to play the 2 from the West. Not sure who that's going to be yet. But Wahpeton's got as good of a chance as anyone. They played the number 1 team, Red River, to a 34-28 loss here at home. And at Horace, they were in that game 21-14 before falling behind and losing 41-21. So with the best teams in the state, Wahpeton looks the part, and they have one of the most high-powered offenses we've seen. Running the play clock down as far as they can here. It's at 13 seconds. Clock is ticking. $1:35 and counting. Shotgun snap is off, and they're going to hand it off once again up the middle for a solid gain. We'll see if that's still Peterson. It's Austin Fensky. So Wahpeton can do no wrong no matter who they put out there. Austin Fensky coming in with a nice run there, number 36. He is a 5'10 freshman, 145 pounds. And Wahpeton making some changes. Looks like they're going to send Braden Steffens back out there, and they're going to enter the victory formation. As Turner Blofis likes to say, the best formation in football. Wahpeton 35, Grand Forks Central 9. That's one way to end the regular season if you're the Huskies. They'll take a 5-4 record into the playoffs. And a number 3 seed in the East. This team was picked to finish last in the preseason polls. They're going to get the last laugh here with a chance to make a splash in the postseason. I'll go through the game notes in the postgame show. You got it on the radio before the show. You didn't get it on YouTube. So for those of you that are tuning in on KBMW News Live, we'll go through the pregame notes on the postgame again. And we'll let you know how the scoring went. We'll pick our Essential Health Player of the Game and our Red River Agency Play of the Game, as the Huskies just give the football back to Grand Forks Central on downs. 23 seconds to go. And we'll see if Central just sits on it here, if they're going to try to do something in the final 23 seconds. What a fun game if you're a Huskies fan. 35-9, 23 seconds to go. Both teams can't get to the hand warmers quick enough. It is cooling off down there. Low 40s. Central out of the shotgun. And it looks like they're going to get a delay of game. So the Huskies give them the football back here, and I don't know if they were sending in some younger players, some new faces, and they just couldn't get everything dialed up quick enough, but they're going to get a delay of game. It's going to push them back even further with 23 seconds left. We saw this versus Kindred when Wahpeton had the ball at the end of the game down, I think it was 50-6, and Jack Gilbertson took a carry 70 yards. So it's not over till it's over. We'll see what Central tries to do with their last couple plays here. Shotgun snap, and they're going to pass, and they're going to air it way downfield. It was a perfect pass, and it looked like it was dropped by the receiver, but there must have been some early contact because we're going to get a pass interference call down the sideline. Some good balls down the field by Grand Forks Central tonight. The receivers just have been unable to pull them in, but that time they're going to get a pass interference call. That will stop the clock, and Central will get another play with 16 seconds left. Make sure you join us again tomorrow, 2 o'clock at Cowboy Field, Breckenridge versus Parker's Prairie in the Section 6A finals on the Minnesota side of the river. A rematch of a game that Breckenridge won earlier this season at home, 14-12. Turner Bloffus has the call. I'll be on color and running the new graphics package tomorrow on KBMW News Live YouTube. Shotgun snap. They're going to try the same look. Deep down the left side. They got a man again, and that one looked like it was kind of through his arms. So these quarterbacks just get no love from their wideouts. And that might actually still be the starter out there. I'll take a peek when they get the formation ready. But there is 10 seconds left. And at this rate, Central could run 2 more plays if they keep doing this. Now number 15 is in at quarterback, throwing these dimes down the field, seeing if his receivers will help him out. That's Brody Schneider. It's Brody Schneider on my roster, and he's listed as a wide receiver, but he can certainly huck it. Quick pass to the outside. Nice juke move. Getting upfield is number 3. He'll get out of bounds, and Central's going to have one more play here. Pass is complete from Schneider to Braden Dirks, one of the regulars out there. Senior makes a catch, might be the last one of his high school career, and he cuts it upfield for a big gain. 5'10", 170. He's had a pretty good game tonight. In an otherwise dismal outing for Central, Dirks has been all right. Zaid Martin was okay as well. The running backs did a few good things. All right, 4 seconds left. Wahpeton leads 35-9. Central probably going to heave this one down the field. Shotgun snap. Schneider drops back, trips on the right side. He'll throw it. He's got Dirks. It's tipped away at the last second. Nice fundamental play there by Michael Peterson, I believe. So Michael Peterson again making the most out of his opportunity late in this game as a runner, and there he deflects the last pass of the game. That's a final. Huskies 35, Central 9. Wahpeton finishes the regular season 5-4. They're headed to the playoffs, baby. This is Huskies football on AM 1450 KBMW. We'll be back in just a few with your Miller Realty postgame show.
Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
By the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Huskies head coach Wade Gilbertson with the fastest 40-yard dash he's ran in a long time. He gets into that post-game circle in the end zone, and he's doing laps with his Huskies because they are playoff-bound, baby, at the Voice of the Valley. 5-4 regular season, 35-9 tonight. They beat Grand Forks Central to cap off their home and regular season. What a night tonight. Bjorn Kubla goes for 4 touchdowns. 3 of them go to Braden Steffens. Talk about a connection. And the other one goes to Trayton King. Nice fade in the back corner of the end zone. Hung on to that. And Trayton Mauk with another long touchdown. 55 yards to the house down the right sideline, right in front of his teammates on the Husky side. What a night for the Huskies offense that just keeps putting up gaudy point totals. 35 last week, 35 this week, 28 against Red River. And they're going into playoffs saying, who can stop us? 35-9, that's the final tonight. Let's get into your play of the game presented by Red River Agency. And this one is probably the easiest one I've ever gotten to pick. Braden Steffens in the back corner of the end zone with the one-handed grab. Airtight coverage on him. They were hand-fighting a little bit, and Steffens was able to get separations when the ball was in the air and keep his eye on it. Get his hand extended towards the back pylon, and he caught that thing one-handed right on the crown of the football. Incredible. Everybody jumped out of their seats in the press box. I was calling it shades of Odell Beckham Jr. It was that good. The best catch I've ever seen in a high school football game, and Braden Steffens elevated to a whole new level tonight. They lost him in the end zone in that digital camo jersey. A fade route inside the 10-yard line early on in the game, a crossing route inside the 10-yard line, and then, of course, he had that touchdown catch, which I believe was a 12-yard strike, one-hand grab. Your Red River Agency play of the game is Braden Steffens doing crazy things in the end zone on the one-handed catch. And for your player of the game tonight, presented by Essentia Health, we are going to give this to 3 players. That's kind of unprecedented, but these 3 stood out all game. Isaiah Brushert on defense, he was a bully tonight. Grand Forks Central, they're not going to want to see him ever again. He had to have over a dozen tackles. He had a sack, leads the team now with 4.5 sacks, and he was just blowing everything up. Isaiah Brushert is one of your Essentia Health players of the game. Braden Steffens, 3 touchdown catches. He now has 8 on the season, and one of the best catches you'll ever see on a football field. I don't care what level we're talking about. And then Bjorn Kubla, your senior quarterback, with 4 passing touchdowns, 19 on the season to just 5 picks. He was surgical with his precision tonight. Bjorn Kubla, Braden Steffens, Isaiah Brushert, they lead the Huskies pack to a 35-9 victory. Essentia Health, co-players of the game. Essentia Health, here with you. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get back and talk playoffs for a second on your Miller Realty postgame show. And then I got to get ready for Section 6A playoffs over in Breckenridge tomorrow. We're going to have a showdown between Breckenridge and Parkers Prairie at 2 o'clock. This is AM 1450 KBMW.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentiaHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to Frank Vertin Field. Sorry for the long break, folks. We were trying to figure out who won around the state tonight, but we don't have any answers quite yet. Wahpeton's going to be going on the road regardless to face the number 2 out of the West, but no matter who you are, you got to be looking at these scores lately and watching the stats and watching the highlights on our KBMWnews.com Facebook page and saying, I don't want Wahpeton in the first round. This is a mean offensive machine they've got tonight. One more time, Bjorn Kubla, 4 touchdown passes, 3 of them to Braden Steffens. Trayton King, he got involved with a touchdown catch himself. Trayton King is a 6-foot freshman, and he showed off his hands in the back corner of the end zone. Trayton Mauk, a human highlight reel again. We were just talking about that, myself and Dr. David Woods, the AD here at Wahpeton. 2 carries for 107 yards, a 55-yard touchdown, and a 52-yard carry down to the 2. He had a ton more than that. We'll get the numbers on Sunday from Hunter McCall, but it might just be his 3rd 200-yard game of his senior season. So that does it for the regular season. Wahpeton 5-4. This has been your Miller Realty postgame show, a tradition of knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. I'm Robert Wannick, signing off from the house the Huskies built. It's a good day to be a Husky. Go Dogs on AM 1450 KBMW.
Tonight's Huskies football game was brought to you by Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Heitkamp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Egg Products, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, and Vision Ford. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. And make sure to catch the Giants Sports Show every Saturday at 9 a.m. Thanks for listening.